What's good? It's your boy Tab Money. Today I'm gonna talk about why I want to create a religion for the video game industry. Knowing how powerful and popular technology is gonna be in the future is a given right that the industry itself, the esports community, the video game community, the video game streaming community, is gonna come to a point where this is gonna become our lives. It's gonna be a part of our lives, and everything about video games is going to be popularized to the point where we enter into a video game world or a virtual world through the power of technology and brain chips in our brains, saying, that give us access to the internet and many other virtual worlds and stuff. It's gonna come to a point where video games is gonna become a part of our lives and gonna be looked at as something, technology wise, also spiritual as well. Knowing that there's many video games that are based upon fantasy and imagination and war and conflict and many other things. So what I'm really trying to say though is that I have a given chance and the given blessings, the given truth about knowledge and everything about knowledge, and my philosophy is real deep. I can pick out every single thing in this world and turn it into a form of worship and a form of magic, and that's what it comes down to me. But my main two focuses of doing that I will be heavily involved on is the video game religion and the religion of the cannabis industry as well. Those are my two main ones that I'm gonna focus on. But everything else that I've come creation of is gonna be passed down to those who are focused on those particular things. But when it comes to cannabis and video games, I'm more focused on that because that's been part of my life this whole time over these past years, especially in the past 11 years. You know what I'm saying? Even when I was a kid, I was playing video games, but not smoking cannabis, but playing video games. But these past 11 years, I went head on smoking cannabis. And later on in the years, I started beginning to play video games and stuff. So that's what it really come down to. So what I'm really trying to say though is that I am going to create a religion for the video game industry, but it's going to be two separate ones. And these two separate ones is what you see in the thumbnail, the color of, which is the esports hand path and the e-game or e-gaming hand path. Now the esports hand path is a path of virtual blue magic. And e-game hand path is a path of virtual red magic. So it's just like the politics, in the government, where you got Republicans and Democrats. But when it comes to the video game industry, when you play multiplayer, especially on any multiplayer game, you're always on the blue or red side of the team. But at the same time, when you play on a team, you only see yourself as blue and you see the other as red. I see the other as red, I mean. So what I'm really trying to say though is you got esports and e-gaming. And esports hand path is virtual blue, and e-gaming hand path is virtual red. You know what I'm saying? There's no left and right between it because it can be either one, depending on how you look at it, depending on what path you want to partake. But they are rivals of each other. They are main rivals of each other no matter what. So that's what it really comes down to. You know what I'm saying? They are the main rivals of each other when it comes to competitive gaming and when it comes to, video games. And these are the paths I will be focused on: video game life, focus on the virtual realities, and also create virtual worlds where we can log our brains into and stuff like that. This is the real reason why I want to connect with Elon Musk, because I do got big plans for the video game industry and everything technology wise and artificial intelligence rise and so on and so forth. Because video games are going to be a part of our life. In the near future, everybody's going to be a gamer. Video games are going to be more popular. They are more popular than music and movies combined. You know what I'm saying? And they profit more than music and movies combined. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it really comes down to. So I am a big supporter, of the video game industry. I am a big supporter of AI. I am a big supporter of everything that got to do with technology and nanotechnology, anything that got to do with chips in the body and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it really comes down to. So the esports hand path is virtual blue, and the e-game hand path is virtual red. I mean, I know people can take these ideas and sell it for them for themselves, but it's a given chance that it's important that it's not going to be one person that's going to represent this main topic. It's not going to be a one person that's going to represent these two paths. There's going to be many people that's going to, just like the left hand path and right hand path of occultism. like black and white magic, there's many philosophers within those particular paths, on both paths, one separately. And that's what it really come down to, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't want to also the esports hand path and the e-game hand path or e-gaming hand path is going to be the religions for the video game industry, and it's going to be a part of our lives for eternity. So as long as technology around, as long as we have renewable energy, solar panels, and Starlink and many other internet satellites that's in the orbit of Earth, this world is going to become like Cyberpunk 2077. This world is going to be something out of the ordinary, especially here in America. But that's when it really comes down to it. That's where I want to put it. So when it really comes down to it, so these are my philosophy, these are my ideas, and these are the things I want to put out there. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it really comes down to. You know what I'm saying? So I am going to create a religion for the video game industry. I am going to create that religion, definitely. And that's what it really comes down to. So this is all I got to say. That's all I want to put out there. And that's all I want to say. You know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for my other videos and everything else. It's your boy, Ty Money.